Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope everybody's having a great day. Today we were going to begin to talk about some of the Asian nations that are very interesting places to vacation to, and some of them are places where people from the United States, Europe, and many other parts of the world are going to retire. So we will be talking about that in a future video, but today I wanted to talk about Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. The situation in and around the death of young Austin Metcalf sounds a lot to me like a deep state ploy to try to get some kind of a civil war going on inside of the United States. Number one, you have people saying relatively outlandish things about what happened. One of the things that one of the lawyers said, I believe it was a lawyer, said that Carmelo Anthony was a victim. Now, if Carmelo Anthony was MK altered, which means that he would have been hypnotized, somebody would have said something to him that would have been the phrase or the word that would have set him off to kill Austin Metcalf. Now, it may not have been an attack against that particular young man, young Mr. Metcalf. It could have been an attack where he was supposed to take out whoever it was that was in the situation. Usually, if a young man like Carmelo Anthony is a victim, it is because of the MK altering. And the young man in Pennsylvania that tried to kill President Trump is a good example of that. Had met many, many times with CIA, had gone to the shooting range, was being prepared for what was going to happen. Now, we don't know that if Carmelo Anthony had been MK altered. However, when something of this nature happens and you begin to see that people are calling him the victim rather than the young man who is gone from us, then you can begin to see that the media and the deep state, the dark side, is working the story to try to bring about an anger response from the other side. Now, if the anger response doesn't come, then they're going to put a bunch of people in mega hats, and those people then are going to do something. Now, those people will be paid by the dark side to go in and do an attack. Now, based upon the feeling that I get from all of this, I'm really not certain that there was necessarily any MK altering of the young man. However, it is very possible because we've had U.S. presidents, and I'm not going to mention any names because it's not going to help the matter, but we've had many of them that have been MK altered. You know the presidents who have been either shot at or have been killed, people who have run for election that have either been shot at or killed. Many of them have been hit but survived and so on. But a lot of those people were not on the dark side. The ones who were on the dark side we're the ones, maybe they said a little bit about them to make it look as if they were on two opposite sides, but in the end, everybody was friends on the dark side. So it's important to note that a lot of people are on the dark side. A lot of people are going to do everything they can to try to get all of this going. And you may see by sometime this summer that there may be some really rough, unfortunate things happening. But I would say to you as a Christian, do not get involved in the demonstrations. Do not get involved with being out on the streets and so on. But be in your prayer closet praying for the family that lost their young man. And also be in your prayer closet praying for the United States of America, that all of this stuff will be taken care of and corrected before it gets out of control. That's our job as Christians. That's our job as people who care about America. We should never add to the awful things that the dark side wants to do. But we should do the things that the Lord wants us to do. And one of those things is to pray, to put your trust in the Lord. This morning I'm getting a lot of information from different places saying that Pope Francis has passed away. There's going to be a lot of events taking place in and around that situation. Now, in the future, we may be talking a little bit about that, but also in the future, we may go ahead and keep it quiet and allow the people who are in the main positions of authority to make most of the information calls on what I would have to say. However, I am going to pray about it. I'm going to ask the Lord to direct me. And if I feel like there's something that needs to be said, I certainly will. Please remember to give a like, to subscribe. We appreciate that. To both of our channels. We have one called Good Day, Good Prayers. We have another one called DSR Chats. That's CHATS. We only have 4 or 5 people that have subscribed over there, but we would like to see more subscribers to that channel. And the most important thing that we would like for you to do is to have a good day. Good day.